Right, day 9, bad rambles. Today's it's been a weird day. It's been a bit of a shit day to be fair. Not felt motivated at all. So doing this is really just trying to fucking get it done and try to be the best I can in this time because I'm really not wanting to do this. But like I said before, said I'd do 100 days, so 100 days it is. What did I say? It was 9 days. 9 days down. This is the ninth, so 91 left. And yeah, I think what I'm gonna try do from going forward, potentially, just so I have things to talk about, is get like a whiteboard or something, write down my ideas of potential prompts and things to talk about whenever I think about them, and just sort of pick one that I'm feeling on the day and talk about them, because that way I can explore my thoughts and just have sort of a focus on what I want to talk about, and it not be a really bad mad ramble, not be a bad ramble, but a mad ramble. um, just so there's more fluidity and it's more worthwhile. Not that anyone really watches these anyway, but yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna start doing that just so I have an idea what to talk about. But today I'm gonna talk about doing stuff yourself, but having others to help you do stuff. Like so much in social media and society, you see, problem shared is problem halved, and share with your partner, or share with a therapist, have a therapist. But I also think people then rely on others. Like they go through a breakup or whatever, and they start drinking and stuff, and they rely on, and the alcohol becomes a crutch to get them out, and with whatever situation they're in at the moment, or they lose money and whatever, and they do drugs, or say they're just feeling depressed, and they go to a person like a therapist or whatever just to talk through their problems. And while yeah, cool, there might be points in time where you need assistance to get over stuff, and maybe it'd be beneficial. You can do stuff faster, but I think it's when does it become more beneficial to do something on your own rather than seek assistance? Because I think a lot of people seek assistance at the start rather than when they really feel like they can't go forward anymore by themselves. Because I feel like even then they haven't given 100%. I feel like you've got to fail and feel like you can't do it by yourself. Keep trying. And then if you can't, then you go seek someone else. Because I think there's more merit in almost doing it by yourself and helping yourself or whatever situation you're in by yourself, and going through that uphill battle of trying to do it in a positive way. So instead of drinking, go to the gym, do work. Instead of doing drugs, eat healthy. Instead of having that person you talk to, like therapist or whatever, meditate. Maybe contemplate stuff to yourself. Whatever it is, go on walks. Talk through your thoughts with yourself. Do these videos, whatever it is, because I think a lot of people just resign their problems and sort of try to push them onto someone else and hope that they fix them quicker. But I think by doing that, they lose some of the beauty of the problem, because when you do that, you haven't fully grown and fixed it yourself. That other person's fixed you, and then not only are you relying on them, that if it happens again, it happens again. They become your plaster almost. They become your crutch to get over stuff rather than having that in yourself with which you can mold and uh, better yourself, to which you can utilize that skill in any situation. It's like a muscle, I guess. Like it's like a muscle. When you push it, we call it, break it down, break it down, break it down, it will grow back stronger. And I think there is real merit in doing that. And I think it is almost better to take a longer over a problem and trying to fix it yourself than going out to a therapist. It's talking more therapist now rather than drugs and stuff, because they just are bad, whichever way you cut it. But like more like a therapist, purely on the basis that even if the therapist fixes whatever you're going through and helps you fix whatever you're going through, even if it's not a therapist, even if it's your fucking parents or a friend or your girlfriend or a partner, whatever it may be, by pushing it onto them, it might be fixed quicker. But ultimately, some of the strength used to fix the problem, some of the tools used to fix the problem, haven't come from in here. They've come from outside, external resources, external sources. So they've almost fixed the problem instead of you fix the problem, which is the ultimate goal, you to fix the problem. Because then, like I said, if the problem comes again, you can fix it again. And too many people are too quick to go to therapy or help, ask someone to help, and problem shared is problem half. But maybe the same problem shared is a problem doubled isn't wrong. And not because you put your problem onto them and it affects them, not because of that reason, but more because it doubles the problem in the sense that it's like if you're in a math test, English test, whatever test, and you copy someone else, like, fuck, 2 plus 2, what's that? 12? No, I have no clue. What was it? Oh shit, yeah, 2, 4, yeah, cool. So then, you sort of peer over and you're like, 4, cool, 2 plus 2 is 4. And then you write that on your page, and you haven't learned it. That person knows it. That person's answered the question, not you. Whether it's you come together and be like, bro, it's 2 plus 2, I think it's 4, no, it's 6, no, it's 2, no, we both kind of think it's 4, so we'll go with 4, and it's like, you kind of fix it together, and by doing so, you haven't properly learned it yourself, and I think through doing that, you haven't grown and learned from the problem yourself. That person you're doing it with has learned the problem. Has fixed the problem. So then the next time you're going to need them to fix your problem. You're going to need them again to fix your problem. You need them again to fix your problem until they become your problem fixer and you'll basically rely on them for your happiness, which I think is worse than if you just took the time, took the pain, took the anguish, and just went through it and brutally fixed the problem yourself and did the positive things in order to fix your problem. And I'm not saying that, oh, you can't ever ask for help, because I think there is times you need to ask for help. But like, I think it was David Goggins who said, you're only capable of 40% of what you tell you. Sorry, when you tell yourself you're done, you're only 40% done. So if you've got that 60% left, I always think, like, if you fail, then that's around 40%. So you can go again, like 80, and then you can kind of, need to sort of search for help because you've given more than 100%. So I think if you try to fix a problem and you can't, keep fucking going. That's not when you ask for help. I think when you ask for help is when you can't fix it again. And I think that shows character less than the problems you face, because everyone's problems are independent of themselves, in the sense that everyone hurts the same with different problems. So by fixing your own shit and not giving up almost on yourself, you benefit more from the problem than if you were just to ask someone for help and they'd help you. Because I'm not saying that if you ask someone to help and they help you, you wouldn't benefit from that, because you would. But you wouldn't benefit as much as if you did it yourself. And I think a lot of people have lost that ability and sort of hide from that ability because it is so uncomfortable. And like everything in society, we just search for instant gratification. We just search for that dopamine. We search for that quick reward, and that is a quicker way to get the reward. People search for real quick rewards. They do drugs. Less so, they'll sleep around. Maybe they'll drink some drinks and whatnot because it'll feel better in there now, but in there later it won't. And I think the true measure of fixing something is, can you fix it by yourself? Because if you can't, then you're never going to be truly whole, because you've never truly overcome something, because someone else has done it for you. And you will always be reliant on them to an extent. And that way you will never get better at the rate you could do. So of course, if someone helps you, you continue to get better and better and better. But you'll never get better at the rate you could do. And I think it becomes exponential. Because say, for instance, you take a week to get better with this one problem, and then you get a week to get better with the help of someone else. There's 2 weeks to get better without someone on your own. well, yeah, cool, you've half your time by outsourcing it. But the problem there is, when the problem comes around again, it's going to take you another week to fix it with that other person. And if it comes again, it'll take you another week, to the point where it's 3 weeks. Whereas when you fix it by yourself, you only need 2 weeks and it's done. Because if it comes again, you can fix it instantly because you've done that yourself. You have the tools to do so. Been a good call. I've been Keelan. Peace. 10 minutes.